What up? How you doing, people? Hope you're all good. Look, this training isn't for you. I'm just going to warn you now. This training is not for you if you are easily offended by truth, in your face truth. If you're easily offended by language, probably none of my trainings are for you because I've been known to drop a few F-bombs and stuff. It's not like every other word. I've not got Tourette's, but yeah, if these things offend you, I'd just say log out. And if you've got children present too, probably not a good idea. So I'm going to be dropping some truth bombs this evening. Straight talking, no BS truth bombs for female entrepreneurs. In particular, online service-based female entrepreneurs. That's who I really specialise in helping. So, guys, we're going to be doing this in 7 minutes. So when I say go, my 7 truth bombs in 7 minutes, that's all it's going to take. But I got a few things I need to share with you first. First of all, because there's still people getting logged in, excuse the cold. Like, I'm sounding not my best right now because I'm a little bit bunged up, but way better than I have been over the last few days. So that's good. But I apologise for the sniffles. As you're logging in, guys, there's a competition tonight. I'm running a competition on this live tonight to get some free stuff. So here's what you need to do to enter my competition, and here's what you're going to win. So to enter my competition, what you need to do, and I'm going to say this a few times throughout the video because I know that loads of people will get logged in at different times, but here's what you need to do. When you log in, you need to let me know if you are live or on replay. So you say #live if you're watching on live, #replay if you're watching on replay. That's the first thing you need to do for the competition. Comment below with that first thing, #live or #replay. Then I would love you to let me know where in the world you are specifically. So that's the next thing I want you to type in the chat box. And then what I would love you to do is throughout this training, any truth bomb that I drop, I want you to type truth bomb. If you agree with what I'm saying, I want you to put yes, truth bomb, or just truth bomb. And finally, I want you to share this video. So they're the things you need to do to win a free copy of my book. So I'm going to sign this for you. I'm going to post it off to you personally with lots and lots of love. And that's all you need to do to get your hands on it. So tell me, are you #live or are you #replay? That's the first thing you need to do. Then I want to know where you're logging in from tonight. So where are you in the world? And then I want you to participate in tonight by, if I drop a truth bomb that you believe is a truth bomb and you agree with me, then you're just going to put truth bomb when I say something below. And then the last thing I want you to do is share the video, and I'll send you a copy of my book. I'm going to pick a couple of winners at random that have done all of those things on Tuesday afternoon. So you've got, if you're watching on replay and it's not yet Tuesday afternoon, you've still got a chance to win. I'm going to say it one more time before I kick off because I can see there's lots of people getting logged in. So here's what I need to know. Are you #live or are you #replay? Where are you logging in from in the world? I want you to just say truth bomb if I say something that you believe is true. And I also want you to share this video. Everyone that does that is going to go into the draw to win a free copy of my book, which I'll sign and send to you personally with love. So that's what you need to do. Okay, let's kick off. Truth bombs. As I said when I started this video, if you're easily offended by language or just out there no BS truth, then you might want to listen to this tonight. It might not be for you. And if you've got little kiddies around, it's not that I'm going to be effing and jeffing constantly, but I might drop an F-bomb every now and then. Who knows? So, truth bomb number 1: no one actually gives a shit. That's my first truth bomb. And what I mean by this is nobody gives a shit as much as you think they give a shit. These people that you're scared of being judged by, these people that are stopping you from living the life that you want with their opinion, these people that are maybe in your mind when you are wondering whether you should do that live or whether you should show up in that way because they might laugh at you, they might judge you. Those people really don't give a shit as much as you think they do. Because those people are far too wrapped up in their own lives to be thinking about you as much as you think they're thinking about you. So these people that are stopping you from living the life you really want to live probably haven't even thought about you today. That's my first truth. You can see lots of truth bombs coming, so high five to that. 2, truth bomb number 2. Your mindset is not the problem, you are. Mindset's a buzzword right now. It's such a buzzword that it's being used as an excuse to not get shit done. Fact. Can you imagine if any of you have ever had a job that are listening to this? You might even be in a job right now. Just imagine for a moment calling your boss and saying, "Hi, Mr. Bossman, I'm really sorry. I won't be in work today because my mindset's shit. I'm just lacking some motivation. I've got some blocks going on and I need to work through them before I can show up for you." That would get you sacked. And if you don't show up for you every day in your business, that equals failure. Fact. That's the reality of it. So yes, work on your mindset, but work on your mindset while you get some shit done, because it's the only way to succeed, and hiding behind mindset will absolutely guarantee your failure. Truth bomb number 3. It's no one else's fault. If you think your problem right now is that your partner doesn't support you, that your coach didn't tell you what to do properly, that you don't have as much time as someone else because you have more children than them, you're not thin enough, pretty enough, I actually just want to say to you right now that none of those things are your problem. Your only problem is that you think those things are your problem. You see, when we adopt a blame mindset, a victim mindset, it's impossible to succeed, because what we have to be doing is taking full responsibility for our circumstances, full responsibility for our life and everything in it. Because we can only change ourselves, and it's ourselves that can change our circumstances. Therefore, it can only be your fault, nobody else's. Number 4, truth bomb number 4. It's never the right time. It's never ever going to be the right time for you to go after what you want. So if you have ever found yourself saying, "I'll start that business when the kids are a bit older," or "I'll start doing that next year when," or "I'll hire that coach when I'm earning $4,000 a month because it'll be more comfortable for me," that is the biggest, most destructive form of procrastination right there. Because you're not just saying, "Oh, I'll do that in an hour while I fill the dish, because I'll fill the dishwasher first." You're putting big shit off for long periods of time, and that's a mistake. Because while you're playing the "I'll do it when" game, somebody else is busting a gut doing it and taking the opportunities that could have been yours. And the world is evolving, the world's changing quick, and you're missing opportunities because of that. Do you want to know where most of the commitments are? Most of the ideas, they're in the graveyard, because that's where people take them through procrastination and playing the "I'll do it when" game. Truth bomb number 5. You're taking advice from the wrong people. You're taking advice potentially from people with dated ideas, because I literally can't tell you the amount of time that people have said to me, "Well, things like, my uncle was a millionaire and he built his business like 20, 30 years ago and he said that I should be doing things like this." Well, my mum and dad are really worried for me because they think that I'm crazy for doing X, Y, Z. Or, "Well, I always go to my dad for business advice because my dad always has the answers." Well, let me tell you this. If there's a generation gap, in some rare circumstances, then generation doesn't matter. But normally, if there's a generation gap, then there are dated ideas. There can be somebody the same age as me or you living as millennials with still dated ideas, because they're taking advice from somebody that has dated ideas because there's a generation gap, and they're taking advice from somebody that did know things, that hasn't moved with the times and no longer knows things. Because let me tell you this, it has never been easier to make fucking money. Like, it has never been easier. It's literally never been easier than it is right now to make money online at the palm of your hands, a lot of it using social media, and anybody that tells you otherwise has got dated ideas. And if you listen to that, then you become stuck because your ideas become dated. You take on their beliefs as your own. Truth bomb number 6. If you say you can't if you say you can't invest in yourself right now, then you've already failed. Because what comes next is mistakes, lack of results, and then you questioning whether you're cut out for entrepreneurship at all. You are cut out for it, but you need to learn a few things. It's not realistic to say, I want to be an online millionaire, but I can't afford to invest in myself. It's bonkers to even say those words. And it's not the money that's the problem, it's the attitude to making money, because it's never been easier to make money. You could literally, right now, go onto Facebook and you could go onto some sites where people are giving shit away because they're moving house and they've got more money than sense and they don't want to get paid for it, they just want it gone. You could go and pick up their shit tonight and then sell it for a profit on eBay or on another Facebook site. That's how easy it is. It might not be cool or sexy. You might be being pretentious with how you want to make money, but if you want to make money, you can. And if you want to invest that in your self-development, you absolutely can. You probably have shit in your house right now that you don't need or want that you could sell. And then you invest that into yourself, because there's no point in making pretty websites and investing in that, or in Facebook adverts when you don't even know how to use it, and then moaning that you're not getting results. What you need is a good program or a good coach. And I'm not saying that because I'm a good coach and have a good program, because it might not be me, it might not be my program, but invest in something and someone that already has the success that you want, and don't make excuses not to. Truth bomb number 7. Everyone struggles, and you don't have any bigger struggles than anybody else that's ever succeeded at something. Your struggle, your issue, is that you think you're harder done by than everybody else. You see, struggles, and this is cliche to fuck, and I know it is, but I'm going to say it anyway. Struggles are our biggest blessings because they give us feedback. They tell us when we maybe need to improve something. They tell us that we can be better in some way if we take a different attitude or different action. They give us the best feedback, therefore they are the best lessons, because we can then ask ourselves things like, how can I be better because of this struggle? How can I embrace this and get a better result because of it? But if you think that you're just hard done by and you've just got it harder than everybody else, then you're not going to look at it like that at all. Now, the struggle, if it's not happening for you right now, if you aren't struggling consistently, then you're operating inside of your comfort zone. If you're operating inside of your comfort zone, you're not learning, you're not growing, therefore you're not progressing, and that's why your results are shit. And that's my final truth bomb. 7 truth bombs in, I think, about 7 minutes. I might have gone over a little bit, but let's talk. Now, that's it. That's me done. Don't forget, if you've been listening to this, then I want to give you a copy of my book for free. So here's what you need to do. Tell me if you're live by saying #live. Tell me if you're on replay by saying #replay. Tell me if you feel like some of those were truth bombs by saying truth bomb, and then give the video a share. And I'm going to be picking at random a few people to send this off in the post to, signed and delivered with love. And I do love you. Mwah.